Hello, welcome to Stories from the River. I'm guest host Tim Clouse. We're sitting in our corporate office and distribution center here in Fort Mill, South Carolina. We're celebrating a three-peat, our DC of the Year competition, season 4. The Fort Mill Otters have won again. Can you believe it? I sure can. We want to thank our MMX team, Tyler, Kate, Kelly, Stacie, Tito, Jim, Bob. What an amazing, amazing event we had today.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
I'm sitting here with some amazing people. We got Ryan Kinard from our Spartan Ridge Bruins. We got Mike Longshore from our Oaks Falcons. And the three-peat champion herself, Stacie Pittman of our Fort Mill Otters. Congratulations again, Stacie. Stacie, my energy's still incredibly high. How you feeling?
I am hyped, very excited about this wonderful accomplishment. My team has done a wonderful job 3 years in a row. Very hyped.
Awesome. And so what we want to find out today is, why is Stacie's Fort Mill Otters win every year? And why can't Mike and Ryan win? We're going to find out today. So Stacie, first question for you. What motivates you to show up and lead your team every day?
I would have to say my team motivates me to get up every day to get here because I have to lead by an example. As long as I show up, I know that they'll show up and go over and beyond.
Awesome. Love it. Mike, how about you?
I'm definitely going to say my family. Being able to provide for my wife and my daughter, give them everything they need, give them the time they need, and to work for a company that allows me to do that, who's got my back and in my corner. That's I'll show up for that company every day.
Yeah, and family is extremely important to us. We don't call our employees, we call them memory makers for a reason, and a lot of that has to do with what Mike just shared with us today. Ryan, how about you?
Mainly the relationships I formed there at Spartanburg. It's a great group of individuals. I feel a great sense of responsibility to be there with them day in and day out. Whether it's high or low, they command a lot of respect, and I need to be there for them.
Oh, man. Well said. Well said. All right, Stace, what's been your favorite moment or story from the 4 years you've been here playing in the DC of the Year?
My favorite story would have to be the second decoy when I beat Fort Oaks.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
When I beat Fort Oaks, the first time was very exciting, and I love the friendly competition. You know, we talk a little, junk back and forth, so it just keeps us going.
Yeah, I love that. That was a great year. Chris Aaron was very sad. Yes, he was. Mike, what about you?
I would say, this is my first complete year at the helm.
Yeah.
And being able to see this celebration, celebrate with my teammates, but be able to take something back to my team to let them know, what could be.
Yeah, I think it's really important for y'all, for both of you to be here. Ryan, how about you?
So I was a Falcon the first decoy, and we won that year. I was an assistant manager that year, but we did win. My favorite memory from that was I led the charge through the CPU door, and my goofy face was on the bright side for far too long, but it was a good memory.
That's awesome. I'll never forget that one. That was one of the best banner-breaking moments.
Oh, yeah.
That we've seen. Thanks, Ryan. Stace, what metrics do you personally watch the most closely, and why?
I would have to say productivity because it controls the payroll and it also shows any gaps we may have in our talent.
Yeah, well said. Mike, how about you?
I'm going to say safety. Safety is number one, first and foremost. I want everybody to go home in the same condition they came to work. But as a side metric, it's definitely the customer success and the broken promises.
Okay.
Because without them, none of us are here. And, if we can't keep our customers satisfied and fulfill our promises, then nobody wins.
Yeah, well said. Ryan?
Yep, same vein. I was originally going to say safety, but more selfishly, I think the unplanned returns, not at homes hurt, but specifically the ones that we have agency over, the DC controllables, that hurts my feelings when we're unable to satisfy a guest. They've spent their hard-earned money on this stuff, and when we fail them, I take that stuff really seriously.
Yeah, I can say we definitely saw a resurgence in the Bruins towards that last half of 2025. Your team, there was not a lot of pieces coming back, and all those metrics you're talking to were way down. So, well done, man.
Thank you.
Stace, How do you handle setbacks or misses from the team?
First, I would start off with communication. We're going to communicate, we're going to work together, and then collaboration.
Awesome, love it. Mike?
Very similar. We handle setbacks as a team. We talk about what happened, we talk about the solution, so that way everybody's on the same page and can lead the fix going forward.
Yeah. Ryan?
Same thing again, one word, together. So I tell people it's not your problem, it's not my problem, this is our problem. What can we do to address it? How can we move forward from this, and what can we learn?
Yeah. All right, we'll switch gears a little bit. Stace, what's your favorite motivational quote?
Winning looks boring, but if you show up, be consistent, and get the job done and show up the next day.
I'll tell you what, boring is a pretty interesting word. We may hear a lot more about that tomorrow. Mike, how about you?
Mine is a quote from James Baldwin.
Okay.
In all my years of leadership, it's those that say it can't be done are usually interrupted by someone doing it.
Ooh,
I
like that one. I like that one. Ryan?
Mine is a shorter version of a Marcus Aurelius quote. The shortened version is, "The obstacle is the way." So it's just a reminder that roadblocks are not roadblocks, they're another part of the path, and how you handle that part of the path really speaks to your character and ultimately your leadership.
Awesome. Kind of sounds a little Star Warsy, doesn't it?
I think so. I'm a fan of Star Wars.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, Stace, we're getting into our last question, all right? What makes you the most proud of your DC and your team?
The way we come together, work together. It's like having a family away from home. I'm just proud of them. There's no words that can explain or express that.
Yeah, it definitely felt like home today with the meal you just made, because that
Yes.
meal was unbelievable.
It was good.
It
Thank
was.
you.
Food was so good, Stace. So
Always
good.
kill it.
Yeah. Mike, how about you?
I'm going to say their adaptability. We've gone through a lot of change in this last year. Leadership, organizational position changes, but they show up every day.
Yeah.
Ready to face whatever challenge they're presented with, whether it's a different challenge from the day before, and they just roll with the punches very well.
Yeah, I agree. Your team's very, very resilient over
They
there.
are.
Ryan, how about you?
The camaraderie. I mean, they really do feel like a family. They all care about the work. They care about each other. It's just a great group of people.
Yeah. Listen, I want to thank the three of you for being here today. I do apologize to Mike and Ryan for watching Stacie win yet.
It's all good.
DC of the year yet again.
I didn't know this was what I was signing
I
up.
appreciate the support.
I don't know if the camera can see, but Stacie's got these sweet kicks on today. I mean, unbelievable. And we're just so proud of you, Stacie. So proud of you. and your team.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, team.
Very much.
We just had the best three senior managers talking to us about what they love about Decoy, how well they do Decoy. You've been with us for, I think, going on 3 years now.
It'll be 3 years, March 8th.
That's right. And you've had the unique opportunity to manage the Spartan Ridge Bruins on a day-to-day basis, also managing the Fort Mill Otters on a day-to-day basis. And now here you are, our Associate Director of Operations Distribution Centers. So you kind of have a unique view, right, of how the Decoy has gone for the last 4 years. So I had some specific questions for you today.
All right, good. Let's go.
You ready? All right. What leadership behaviors or cultural traits do you consistently see out of the highest performing distribution centers?
So it's funny you say consistently, because for me it's consistency, right? And honestly, it's showing up every day in the same kind of way, right? You know, having the same disciplines, having the same expectations.
Yeah.
You know, if we slide back, kind of understanding why we slid back, and you know, having that beacon. And that's what Decoy is, right? You know, Decoy is what matters. It's putting a spotlight on what, you know, our key, you know, KPIs on what matters and what we should be focusing on. So consistency, and like I said, it starts, and I think I said it during our little speeches there on our Decoy celebration, but you know, when you walk into Fort Mill, for example, we're here now, you know, there's a calmness, right? You know, and there's directed energy. There's leadership on the floor. I can always find them and locate them. They're leading from the front, you know, and they're doing the things that we expect them to do regardless if there is a visit or if there is an event. It's just like, it doesn't matter if it's a random day on a Tuesday or if it's a special day where everybody's there.
Yeah.
We're always performing at the same level. And it's that consistency that, I admire, really, honestly, and that's what gives us, and that's what makes Fort Mill, in my opinion, probably the top player.
100%. I agree with everything that you said, and you can feel it. I think we were having that conversation yesterday when we were in Spartan Ridge, that when you walk into a distribution center, you can feel what the culture, what the energy's like, and when you walk in here, you're coming across a bunch of winners.
Yeah, I mean, like I had a old, like a really old mentor back in the day, and what he told me was like, what you allow is your standard, right? So if you allow it, even if it's just like a small thing, even if it's a bad day, like, oh, it's hectic, we're just gonna, we're gonna let this go, and we're gonna let this slide, and we're gonna do that. That becomes your standard for that day, and it's that quick. That's how quickly you reset.
Yeah, it seems very similar to our level of acceptance. If we have the same standard, the same level of acceptance, we're gonna get some really good results. Awesome.
Yes,
so question number 2, from your perspective, how do initiatives like weekly games influence engagement, performance, and the overall culture inside of your distribution centers?
Decoy's alignment, right? I mean, that's what it is. It's a game, and it's it's DCs of the year and their face-off, but honestly, what it is alignment, right? And it's like I said earlier, it's putting that spotlight on what actually matters. That's our foundation, right? That's our beacon, that's our lighthouse. I know I'm using terms for other things, but like that's what we see operationally. That's how we're going to be successful, right? So that's the foundation. So if you dip below the foundation, then obviously, hey, there's some issue here, and we need to look at it. So
yeah, I love it. Yeah, that makes sense. What are you most proud of when you look across your 3 leaders, Mike, Brian, and Stacie? What are you most proud of them?
Of my 3 leaders, what I'm most proud of is that they care about their people. That's just a permeating thing, like, of our culture in Broad River, is that, like, we call them memory makers for a reason, right? Yeah. And it's not just something that we're trying to sell. It's the truth, and my team embodies that. All 3 of them. I mean, there's dips in performance and KPIs and things like that, and that happens, and we focus on that, and we go in and we try to work on that, and work it small to get big, right? But my team is super dedicated to safety.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like, it's super important to us. Even in decoy, it's our first category. It's our highest value. And for us with safety, like, that's the only category where you can lose points. If there was a unsafe act or a safety event, then you can lose points.
Yeah.
That's how important it is to us, right? And like I said, my team really embodies that. And then secondarily, honestly, it's the way we collaborate. Because it's a game again. Yeah, I know we're talking about decoy, but at the end of the day, Mike, Stacie, Mike Jones out in Spokane, Ryan, they don't want their peers to fail. If there's a problem, I mean, they'll call them out. They'll get on Teams, they'll get an email, they'll call them and be like, hey, what's going on here? Like, is everything all right? Like your inventory's off or something's wrong. They look out for each other, and they really care about one another. And that collaboration, it's inspiring for me.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned safety. We were just in Spokane or Spartanburg a couple weeks ago celebrating 2 years of no time lost due to injury. And that's an amazing. I mean, I've been in distribution for 25, 30 years, and I've never seen somebody do something amazing as that. So, shout out to Ryan, and shout out to you for creating the environment. Shout out to our people team for supporting us in that every single day. So real quick, I have one more thing. Tell me more about this shirt you're wearing here. That's orange shirt.
I mean, it is orange. I've been called a safety cone today. I won't say who called me a safety cone, but he knows who he is, and I'm coming after you. But I mean, so Kate Rezkova made the shirt, and so our theme this year was racing, or last year rather was racing. So that's why we have this fancy racing stripe, and I'm a huge F1 fan. Like, I'm a fanatic.
Me as well.
NASCAR, I tried. I'm so sorry, but it's circles. I mean, come on. I get it. I understand. But anyways, huge F1 fan. And we went to the racing theme, and then, Kate kind of made this shirt. And originally we were going to put the KPIs on.
Yeah.
Right. It was like, we'll put the KPIs, and it was a cute idea. Don't get me wrong. But, then I spoke with Kate. Kate kind of collaborated with Cherie Rivera, and they're like, well, if these are our sponsors, right?
Yeah.
Right? This is our business. These are our sponsors. And I'm like, all right. I mean, it was just like an all-day money idea. So, and these came out phenomenal.
Oh, they look amazing. Yeah.
I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you know, because I saw the mock-up, but the mock-up isn't the shirt. And, you know, he asked me, he's like, did you get a sample? I'm like, sample? Yeah, sure. I'm all over it, Tim. So, I mean, but hey.
It worked out for you.
Yeah, hope is not a strategy, but I guess in this case. But yeah, it's phenomenal. I love the shirts. I love the blue shirts that we have.
No, you guys are really
super happy with them.
That's it for Stories from the River from our DC of the Year, Season 4 at the Fort Mill Otters. We hope you have a wonderful day. Hit that subscribe button, like it, love it, and tell us how we did. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. To watch this episode, go to youtube.com/@storiesfromtheriver. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.